In this session today, let's talk about what is meant by pause and unpausing a container, which means that the processes which are running inside the container, I want to pause. It should not perform any action. And later I want to unpause them. It is like freeze and unfreeze. Let's say how to do it practically. We have an existing containers, what we have created in the previous topic. Let me verify by executing docker container ps. Now, let me run the command docker container pause and the container name demo01. Now the container has been paused. You can see here, it is up and running, but right now it is paused. You can see this particular tag. What does it mean? To understand this concept, every container will have an IP address to access the application or to communicate to the application running inside the container. And that will be assigned by Docker engine. To know the IP address of these containers, we can execute a command docker container inspect. Let me give a container name. For example, nginx demo02. This is the IP address which is allocated to this container. Copy it and now run the command curl to get a response from nginx web server running inside the container. We can see welcome to nginx. From this, what we can confirm? Your nginx web server is running successfully inside that container. Then what about nginx 01? Right now it is paused. And the IP address of that container is, you can verify by executing the inspect command. It is 172.17.0.2. Copy it and run the same curl command. We are executing these curl commands not from inside the container. We are running from Docker host machine and we are trying to communicate to our containers IP addresses. There is no response. Why? Because though your nginx web server is running inside the container, right now the process ID is paused. You will not get any response. Let me cancel it. Now let me unpause it. How to do that? Docker container unpause. It is nginx demo01. After executing this, now it is unpaused. If I re-execute this command now, it has to give me the welcome page. If you have a requirement like this, where I want to pause all my process IDs running inside the container for time being, then you can pause the container with the command what I've shown. Again, if you want to unpause it, you can see docker container unpause and the container name. We can execute this action on multiple containers. The only thing is we have to give a space for all the container names or IDs. Since I've done with my task, I want to delete all the containers what I've created. First, we have to stop the container and then we have to delete the container. Let me show you a simple shell scripting for that by executing a for loop. For I in, I want to pull with the backticks. Inside this, I want to execute a command to pull only the container IDs. Run the command docker container ps -qa. Means I want to pull all the containers where it might be running or it might be stopped. And I want to pull only the container IDs. That's a benefit of using Q. After that, do. First, I want to stop the container. What is the command? Docker container stop and the container ID. How I can pull it? It will get stored in the I variable. Call the I variable by using $. And then I want to execute the command next as docker container rm $i and then close the loop. That's it. You can see the containers have been removed successfully after stopping them. You can just execute this command and see. This is one of the shortcuts if you want to clean up all the containers that are running on the Docker host machine. But these kind of commands we should not prefer on the production environment. That might create some mess. Be careful. Thank you.